So here's a shocking stat for you. A whopping 77% of your potential customers will choose your competitor over you if you miss this one thing. Wait, let me say that differently. If you lost 3 of the 4 potential customers that you could have had, your business, any business, will be in big trouble, right? So what am I talking about? I'm talking about your customer avatar. And to be honest with you, most new stores get this wrong, and even existing stores get this wrong. And just so we don't have any doubt about this, most of your success is going to come from actually getting your avatar right. Knowing who you're speaking to, knowing how to actually write your descriptions, knowing how to write the titles on your pages. This really matters if you want a successful e-commerce business. And if you are a new entrepreneur and you are a new store owner, I wouldn't take it too bad. I wouldn't really be too upset by this, because at the end of the day, a lot of existing stores have exactly the same problem. They haven't even found their ideal customer. They haven't actually got this part of it right. So if you can get this part of it right, you'll be much further ahead than they are even now. And if you want to know who I am, I've helped several stores start and scale very successful e-commerce businesses. And hopefully I'm going to try and do the same for you. If you listen to this advice, if you've got a new store, or you've got a store that's been going maybe between 6 and 12 months, what I'm telling you now is going to be really important. You know what the problem is? Most existing stores, they think that they've got it all mapped out. They think they've got the demographics mapped out by having the age, the sex, how much the person earns. But I tell you what, there's a lot more that goes into it. And a lot of new stores, especially if they take this advice that I'm giving you now, a lot of new stores actually go a little bit further than that. You have to go a bit further, and you also, when you're actually using these LLMs like ChatGPT or Claude, you need to have a nice, precise avatar of your customer. So when you're actually writing content for them, it just basically draws from that avatar that you've actually produced. And one of the main differences as well is it's always changing. You're always updating it, you're always adapting it. A lot of these existing store owners have written their avatar, their demographic years ago, and they haven't changed it. But what they don't realize is your customer changes over a period of time. And let me tell you what no one else is going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. This is what most e-commerce store owners don't do. I'm going to tell you, if you're a new store owner, please take notice of this. Get a pad, get a paper, because this bit I'm going to tell you, the real data within your business, it's not about collecting lots of data, a lot of information about your ideal customer. It's actually how you use that data that's really important. And if you just give me a few minutes, I'll show you exactly what they do and how they do it. I'll throw out another crazy stat as well. Did you know that 83% of your customers are actually happy to give you their data? They actually want to give you their data so you can do something with it, and so you can actually serve them a lot better. A lot of people don't realize that, but it's so true. But like I said to you before, it's not what you've got, it's what you do with it, basically. So let me tell you what you can do first off the bat. You can just start collecting some simple data. Even the demographics that I mentioned earlier and I made a joke about, actually write a full avatar of your customer using the demographics that you've already got from like the likes of Google Search Console or Google Analytics, for example. Then secondly, what you want to do is start gathering some data points. And this is what most people won't tell you. Start looking at the behavioral data. Start looking at what your customers are actually doing, looking at what they're buying. You might have a list of, 100 SKUs. Out of those 100 SKUs, look at exactly what they're buying and actually list that down, because that data point is really important. And then what we need to do, and I know a lot of you are going to grimace when I say this, but you actually want to start documenting who your avatar is. And if you've got more people in your company, they each need to know who it exactly is that you're actually selling to. Everybody in your company, whether it's the personal customer service, whether it's the accountant, whether it's somebody in sales, whether it's someone in admin, who doesn't matter who they are, you need to document this for them so they actually know. I can put it on the wall somewhere just so they know exactly who they're talking to, because you've all got to be singing off the same hymn sheet. And then what you're going to do over a period of time, and we're talking weeks and months, you're going to start refining that data that you've received, and you're going to obviously hand these out to the people that actually work within the business as well. You don't want it static. It wants to be something that's always moving. Whenever you notice something about your customer, write it down within the documentation. I know a lot of people are grimacing at the moment because they don't want to write stuff down, but honestly, this is going to serve you well if you do this. And after all of that time, what you're going to do is you're going to look back and you're going to start analyzing the data of what you actually collected before, and you're going to have a look at what you have now. And that's when you can actually start to look at behavior patterns. And this part is really, really important. And to be honest with you, it might not look like a big thing, but this is what the large stores do. This is what the really successful stores do. They really understand who their customer is, so they know how to market to them. They know what to say. They know what to put in their copywriting. Honestly, guys, this bit is really, really important. So don't skip past this. It's really important. And do you remember that 77% stat that I gave you early on? The only reason why I actually put that stat out there is I want you to get it into your mind that you want to be the other 23%. You want to be the ones that are actually doing things the right way. You don't want to be part of that 77%. You want to be part of that 23%. Look, guys, by knowing your ideal avatar, you're going to have a really successful business. I'm telling you that now. Your ads will just pop. They'll be converting so well that your competition aren't going to even know what actually happened to them. So look, here's the next step. Your next step is to join my free community. If this is something that interests you and you want to learn more about avatars, you want to learn more about marketing your business, join my free school on school.com, and it's called the Ecom Network. Hey there, e-commerce entrepreneurs. Are you looking to level up your online store with AI and automation? Then you need to join our free community on school.com. The Ecom Network is your go-to hub for cutting-edge AI strategies, time-saving automation tips, exclusive live Q&As, and a supportive network of fellow store owners. And best of all, it's completely free to join. So head on over to the Ecom Network on School and click the Join Group to get started. Let's grow together in the Ecom Network. So guys, tell me what your biggest challenge is. What have you had problems with regarding your avatar? Have you just stuck to the demographics that everyone else has done, or have you gone a little bit deeper? Put a message in the comments below. I'd really like to hear from you. And if you like this video, you'll like my next video where I'm telling you not to quit. If you're actually on the edge of actually quitting e-commerce, watch the next video. I'm swear to you, you'll get a lot out of it if you're actually on the verge of actually quitting. I'm going to try and persuade you not to quit. So my name's Des from the Ecom Corner. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.